All right, hi, I'm Chris Solis, and I'm back for another game of Pocket Paragons. Here I have Nick Rosner.
Yes.
And we are going to do a 1v1 best 2 out of 3 with non-print and play characters. Why don't you just start describing the character you're going to be playing?
Sure, so I'm going to be playing Pallash, Tyrant's Heir. She is actually a bit of a complicated character. She has 2 modes to every one of her abilities, and you choose in the beginning of the game which one you want to be on, but you are allowed to switch it over at one point after setting the card but before you reveal, so you kind of have access to 2 kits.
So you choose between Righteous and Tyranny versions.
Exactly, so you start in Righteousness or Tyranny, and then you can swap to the other one. And so the Righteousness abilities on these tend to be a lot more long-term. We have healing, so for this we have on Righteous we have healing. For Vicious, for Tyranny we have Vicious on this, although it is vulnerable. For right here we have on Righteousness your enemy exhaustion ability, which is nasty, and on Tyranny we have Pierce. And then finally over here for on this ability Valor, for Righteousness we have Ready Shield, which is great. And on Tyranny we have Ready Weapon, which is also great. So actually this is probably like star card without actually, being a high damage.
Do you want to be defense, or do you want to go for the double crit kind of thing?
Exactly, and the ability to be flexible on that is actually quite good. And anyway, on her weapon, on her Righteousness, weirdly, she has a weapon on Righteousness that doesn't actually execute.
Just damage.
It deals 3 damage, which is huge. It bursts her over the curve. And then on Tyranny, standard execute. For defense, we have your standard heal, and on Tyranny, instead of Righteousness, we have the standard sort of deal 1 unblockable damage, and then standard rest. Her ability is a passive, but it lets me trigger it to swap places anytime, so I don't have to worry about energy or anything like that.
So you're choosing one of the modes, and then once per game, you can switch modes.
Exactly. I can swap it, but I have to swap it after set, but not after reveal, so I still can't wait until, let me double check that's true. Well, so exactly what it says at the start of the game, choose Righteousness or Tyranny. Add the chosen effect to your abilities once per game after abilities are selected, but before they're revealed, you may change your choice for the rest of the game. So, what I think is great about this character is the fact that you do not have to build up any energy to use this. You can just swap as you need, as you see fit, and just worry about killing them instead of worrying about managing your energy. So, anyway, that's how I'm going to play. Spoilers.
Alright, so I'm going to play a Temporal Odyssey character, Dematei the Architect. Right, now, Dematei is... his whole thing is upgrading his cards. So, like Nick, I don't have a real ultimate, I have a passive, so I also don't have to worry about energy. This is an energy-less game. I'm going to move this bit over here.
Well,
when I counter an ability, I could upgrade one of my 3 cards here. So these are the normal versions, and if I gain... basically, anytime I would normally gain energy, when I do a counter or rest, I can take that card out and get the upgraded version from basically my side deck. So it starts off the board, and then I can,
slowly get bigger.
Slowly get bigger.
That's pretty good.
We'll talk about those cards in a minute, but over here in the normal zone, I have a standard heal block, 2 damage weapon, which is great, and standard rest. So all my complexities here. This hits super hard. It does 2 damage, and if my opponent is trying to weapon me, it does a little more. Upgraded version, 6 damage if I get you, right?
Oh, wow.
So it's kind of like an inverted crit rate. He's trying to crit me? No, I'm going to
counter crit.
I'm gonna mega damage your crit.
I mean, that might as well. That almost is a game right there. In fact, it probably would be by the time you get that out.
Yeah, exactly. Devastating. So it's a different way to kill them. Quick fix: heal 2 and block. Generally, just a defensive move.
You only block 1 damage.
Blocks 1 damage, heals 2. Upgraded version, insane. Heal 2, block 3. Right.
And it stuns on a counter.
Yeah. Stun. If you counter an enemy ability, they exhaust it.
Good.
Right, so super defensive move. I basically have 2 blocks once I upgrade it.
Yeah.
Right? Here, Scheme. 1 damage, hit you, make you exhaust an ability. Standard exhaust effect. Upgraded version. I look at your hand, and I can choose what to exhaust. I can't choose a rest ability.
Your enemy exhausts a
non-rest ability of your choice.
Do they get to choose, or do you choose?
No, I choose.
Okay.
Right? So basically, show me your hand. Oh, what do I want to take out? You know, I get to choose. Getting all the upgrades is hard. That's basically 2-3 total energy, which is most alts. So I'm gonna put my cards into my hand.
So it's each time you get an energy, you would instead upgrade.
Effectively, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we're ready to fight. We start at 10 health. Just so you can see, Nyx is a 2 complexity. Mine's a 3 complexity. Nyx's affinity is Fist. So that's his best card, and mine is Book.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go for it.
I'm gonna choose. I'll choose Tyranny first.
Okay,
So I'm on Tyranny mode.
Okay.
I'm angry.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I almost did it, but I was like, I really don't want to get executed
on camera.
So I take 1 damage.
I take 1.
And you take 1. Hit your enemy's exhausted ability.
All right.
Your choice.
Okay, hold up my shield.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I take 1, and
I ready my weapon.
God. Okay. So I rested. I get to upgrade a card. I'm going to upgrade Scheme. So that goes away. I can get Master Plan.
Is that the defensive one?
That's the exhaust one.
Okay.
Take 2, and you get your rest off.
Okay. So I rest, and I put 2 cards hand, my 2 defensive cards back in my hand.
It's interesting because since you don't need energy, you're so much less likely to play rest just for the energy, which sometimes a lot of characters do. Like me, I want to. Like I almost rested on the first turn.
I know.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, I'll obviously he's giving away some of my ideas, but like I wanted to rest there because I saw he got the exhaust thing. I'm pretty sure he's going to start trying to exhaust me more often, so might as well start with some level of defense here before I really get in there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's go ahead and play that.
Fuck you. God damn it. All right.
So I played that because I know you were hungry to get your upgrades.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I thought I had you on that. Oh, like defense mode. I was gonna try to. Yeah. So.
Also, often in this game, often like if you're gonna, people will expect you to play rest when you have a lot of cards spent. Obviously, you would. So that's the perfect time to play rest is when you don't have a lot of cards spent. And
yeah, it's a mix-up right there.
Yeah, it's a mix-up. Okay.
All right, so game 2 got deleted.
Okay.
Okay, so let me reset my folder here. That's cringe, dude.
I mean, for the camera, should we just not play rests?
No. You should definitely play as you're gonna play.
That's the way the game is. Like
I got crit by the CPU in the last video. On the first turn.
Oh God, that's pretty.
I was like,
that's classic.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I should stop. That was my thought. Okay, so what did you play last time? Let's see. All right, so you have 1 point. We'll make this a point.
Okay. So actually, I get to make a decision at the start of this game if I want to be in Tyranny or Righteousness. Mm-hmm. And so I'll actually go with Righteousness this time.
Okay.
Hey, I wouldn't have executed you.
Oh, that would have been so funny.
Well, I
if I realized that you didn't have execute, I would have definitely rested together.
Yeah.
But I have heal 2, block 1, so no damage.
Okay, so I deal 3 damage.
But I heal 1 and
but
block
you block 2 of it and heal. Okay, so you're good.
Nothing, yeah.
Dang, that's really strong. That's good. Okay.
All right.
So that was a hit effect, so it doesn't actually get to trigger.
Yeah.
I'm blocking in Righteousness. I heal 1. It actually doesn't really do anything for me. So
okay.
Okay.
All right. Get our ship back. I'm going to upgrade. This time, I'm going to take Wanderer Alpha.
Okay. Big Fisto.
Big Fisto. 3 damage, and if you play weapon, +3 attack.
Okay. So I rested there quite early because my thought process was, again, you're hungry to rest, and you know I don't have my weapon, and you know I can't, even if I had it, I couldn't execute you. So why not rest right now, take a little damage, get your stuff out. And so for me, I might as well take this opportunity to rest because I will get my weapon back. So
yeah, I rested when you didn't have your weapon, so even if you hit me, I don't lose.
Exactly.
So once their weapon's exhausted, then you can be like, okay, I can rest without fear of losing the game instantly.
Yeah, you're just looking at your HP to see that it's something that's plausible.
Yeah, so people whiffing their weapon is like critical. Okay.
All right, another block. I heal 1, but again, I can't get anything off of him.
Okay.
All right, I counter.
All right, so you counter me. This card goes back to my hand. Doesn't do anything.
Yep.
You gain 1 energy. Doesn't matter in this matchup.
And then I attack you for 3. I heal 2, which I can't gain anymore, but that's fine. 3 damage is fine. So you're at 6 or 5? 5? All right. I did see what you play, so you might want to shuffle that. This is the risk of the game.
All right.
All right.
That's so bad for me.
So you heal 1.
I heal 2.
2, man.
But no damage.
All right.
And you get back your cards.
I rested.
See, now I'm scared.
Scared is a good position for you to be in for me. Okay, counter.
Oh my god. Okay, so it goes to my hand.
Okay, and I'm in righteousness. No, I'm in tyranny. So if it is countered or blocked, deal 1 unblockable damage, which didn't happen. So you simply it deals the 1 damage.
Okay.
All right. And I played that because I looked. You had 2. You know, that was the only ability of the cards you could play. That was the only ability you had left to play.
That's true. And my basics, like these 3 on Dematei are kind of whack, right? So you know that these 3 are my go-to ones.
That's your go-tos, yeah. And plus, you upgraded it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh man.
Okay.
All right. So I'm in tyranny, so it's just a 1 damage, and I take 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
So this time I'm going to choose E maintenance.
Okay. So that's the stunning
Heal 2, block 3.
God. Could be a game changer. And to be clear, I rested there because again, like, okay, you got 3 cards, you got plenty of HP. I could swing at you, but
yeah, you'd be
definitely
down cards,
yeah. I didn't have my weapon to hit you with. I'm trying to hit your rest this whole time. Can't do it. All right.
Okay, so
okay, mine is vicious. So what vicious does is if you counter an enemy, then they actually get double damage, which end you immediately. But that didn't happen.
okay,
So 3 to you.
I take 3 and you take 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
So you're down to 2, and I'm down to 5. Critical moment. Okay, fair. So
Nice handshake.
yep. So anyway, our blocks don't do anything when So wait, I'm going to use Legacy. I'm going to switch from Tyranny to Righteousness. So I am now in Righteousness mode.
Okay.
Okay. So I block. I guess you heal 2. I also ready my defense.
Yeah, okay.
Man, that healing. Okay, so all your ability... No. You still have 1 ability left. Okay.
Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. So we're going to do your... Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, damn it.
So I take 1.
Yep. No, actually, I'm in Righteousness, so you take 3.
I go down to 1 health. Wow. Okay.
You deal 1 to me.
Deal 1. Hit your enemy must exhaust a card. If I upgraded this, I could delete you right now. But you get to choose.
Alright, so you force me into the 50-50, which is basically the worst possible scenario for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will get rid of my defense.
Okay, so what do you have left? Let's see, you have Rest. So we both have 2 cards. You have rest and you have your intelligence. Okay, so we each have to play a card. Your weapon is down. I have a possibility of killing you.
Well, my weapon's down, but you only have 1 HP. I brought you down to killing mode, even no matter what the weapons do.
Oh, I think I lose. Well, I think it's game.
Potentially. I don't know if that card
I don't know.
is.
I don't know if you're that card. I can't remember if your green card does damage. So
I can't remember if your card deals blocking. Okay, it does deal damage. Okay, so I take 1, 2. You take 1, which kills you.
Yeah, that's game. Because you had me on the damage. I thought I was ready to rest and go for it.
Yeah. So my thought. So here was the thing. Here was my choices, and I had to think real hard about this. So I was gonna have to exhaust one of these. It's got to be the worst possible thing for me. I have an HP advantage, but getting the 50-50 is real bad. So I'm like, of course I would want to take the defense, because then at least when I 50-50, maybe I'll squeak out a defense. But then I realized I had taken the turn before specifically to damage you. I had damaged you with this as hard as I could because I wanted you really low.
Yeah, that got devastated.
So I did do that. I brought you down low enough. So at that point, I'm like, all right, he has a rest, and you used a defense, so all he has is, an ability card left. All I got to do is the 1 damage. As long as you don't deal 4 damage to me, I'll survive. And it paid off. So it was a foregone conclusion, but the natural decision would be, why go for the kill? Why not defend yourself?
Yeah.
And that would have been the mistake. I would have lost.
You're right, you would have. So that decision right there won you the game. Hella good, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, if I upgraded the scheme earlier, I could have changed that decision for you. But that would have required me to know that I would have had the same thought process. I may have exhausted your block anyways, thinking it was the best move, not realizing it is not the best move.
Yeah, definitely. You would have to you have to pay attention to your health. That's the thing. Some people like to do the execute. You and I always do the execute game. Pretty much, we never counter, we never use abilities. We just execute each other nonstop. That's just how we play. So, in my opinion, learning what people are aiming to hit you with, and then switching that up so they don't pay attention to the fact that they lost their HP is critical. It's high level, at least.
Yeah, well, thanks for the games. You swept me, sent me home.
I don't know. See you later, I guess.
All right, well, thanks for the games, dude.
Yeah, no problem.